2nd and 2. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Chicago Bears. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Newton. And incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. And it's 3rd down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
They'll set up the screen for Freeman. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Fielded at the 33. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Ravens, they'll take over. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Flacco underneath for Miller. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Flacco, that's complete. It's Gordon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. On 1st down, Flacco. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Now the try here for the point after. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. And let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. And here are the Raven defensive starters.
Navarro Bowman makes anyone's short list for the best linebackers in the game.
2nd and 10, Newton again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sheldon Richardson in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd down.
Could be a blitzer.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And taken right on the 30. A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths.
And now Miller hit, and he fumbles.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A red zone 1st down for Flacco. Gets it to Gordon. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Flacco. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Second down, Flacco now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And he's got it up and through. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got it to Hearns. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. And I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. They run. Devontae Freeman. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal. This is Freeman. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
This is where it gets fun because this is a big decision coming up. Listen to the crowd. You can tell they've already made their decision. You know they want them to go for it. But the big decision does rest with the head coach. What will he decide to do?
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Newton, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Cam Newton, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. And that one makes it 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
For those who watch the game and want to question the courage of the guys who play on the corner, how about when you see a toss sweep coming your way, yet you still go into the backfield, get past the blockers, and make the tackle? That's big league.
Here's Flacco, and he will find his man on the end route, complete. After the penalty, it's Miller. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Flacco here on 2nd down. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Once more, it's Flacco. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Niles Paul, the intended target, and it's fourth down. Now the Ravens bring out the field goal unit here. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On second down, Freeman. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence, because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now, because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Fielded just inside the 20. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They come out here in the eye. On second down, here's Miller. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Joey Bosa with the tackle for loss. How about that?
And he loses the football a second time. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and just like that, it's third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He's got time in the pocket. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Now it's Flacco, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
3rd and 4. Third down, Flacco from the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Manti Te'o. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And the D looking like they may blitz. Here's Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
3rd and long. It's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here's Ryan Quigley now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone.
They completed the screen.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
2nd and 10, Newton again. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He rifles one. There he goes, left side. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
A try here for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. A shotgun snap for Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked up by the All-Pro, Navarro Bowman. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Bootleg, Flacco, rolling to his right. And his throw is incomplete. Jeff Swain, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Setting up the screen for Miller. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have two remaining here before we get to halftime. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So the defense gets the pick. The offense, Charles, they go backwards, but they do get 3 points.
Very happy to get to 3, but you know who's happier? The defensive team on the other side. They shut them down after the turnover.
Onto the field now come the Bears. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come out here in the eye. To throw on second down is Newton. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Third down now following the completed pass. One receiver left, three to the right. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Again, it's Miller. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll power his way up near the 25. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them. In fact, some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And he fires one, but incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And look at this, another fake. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Yeah. They're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. The kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Back to the air, Newton on second down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on third down and 9. From the gun on third down, Newton. And he's got it to Hearns. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. Third down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now it's Newton. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he's brought down. They'll get 16 yards there. And the Bears are going to get a first. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down of the sack.
I got 83. I got 83. Me.
On second down, here's Newton. His throw incomplete. He was looking for the veteran Brian Hartline there. And it's third down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Defense showing blitz. Off play action, Newton. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Newton now to throw. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. John Fox displeased at how that turned out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They'll run it again with Miller. A strong running. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Throwing middle, and it's complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So completion on second down, that brings up third. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Flacco is going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. Receiver, they're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. Give them 22 on that one. And it'll be a Chicago 1st down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They go play action here on 1st down. It's caught right side. It's Hearns. A gain of 6 there on 1st. So they're on that play. Offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Third and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Here's Newton. Caught left side by Hilton. 4 yards on the pickup. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. And they just hit another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
And now they're in the hurry-up. 1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Miller will get it. He has been busy today. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. And this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to...
And now off to the races, down the right side. The 40, the 20, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden... He's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention for this quick strike offense.
I thought you weren't going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. The extra point coming now for Nugent. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. Throwing here on 1st down. Flacco out to the left. It's complete to Dyson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
And maybe expecting a throw. And Paul has it. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because They really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. On second down, Flacco to throw. It's brought in by Kevin White. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on third down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Here's Sam Martin now in punt formation, but as we've seen, that's no guarantee he'll punt the football. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time out there to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Chris Baker in there to get him for a loss of 5.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Third and long for Joe Flacco. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Niles Paul, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Flacco looking to throw for it. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards on the pickup, and that leads to a Chicago first down. And they're going to speed things up here. On first down, it's Newton. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
He finds Hearns left side. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on fourth.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Hurns, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. And his kick is right through. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Boy, shifts past him. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They go play action here on first down. And this is going to be caught along the sideline. Nicely done, but right at the line of scrimmage.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down. They're just 1 yard.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first. And quickly, they get to the line. Setting up to throw, Flacco. Ducks him with a grab over the middle. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate it.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Now a first down throw for Newton. He completes it to Hartline. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
One receiver left is Hilton. On second down, here's Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And ready for 3rd and 6.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. To throw on second down. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Only 1 timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have 1 timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
That is caught inside the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Flacco setting to throw it, and this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Their dangerous wide receiver with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Ravens have... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it, and it's caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 1st and 10, Newton. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, It almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team. One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And they're really trying to build something. Beginning of the